Hello and welcome to my Alberta Art Studio. Today we're going to do another dip, but I am going to make it more minimalistic by keeping the background white and then putting a few of the balloon dip flowers in. And I watched Fiona's creative canvas when she did it. Now she did it on a longer canvas, and it worked out really nice. I really liked it, and you could see the flowers more, and it looked really cool. So I'm going to give it a whirl. I got a couple balloons here, and I'm going to put this white base coat down and cover the canvas with it. And I'll move it around, make sure that it covers everything. So, of course, if I put paint on this table, it's going to get it all over me, but that's part of the game, eh? At least my game. This time I put gloves on, not to keep my hands clean. I put gloves on to hide my hands because it's covered in paint right now because I was mixing paint earlier. But actually I don't know why I'm wiping it off. I think I'm going to use my hand to spread it around a little bit just so it completely covers the canvas, because it's going to be the background paint for the canvas. This particular paint is my base coat, which is Loft Titanium White, and it also has some Elmer's glue all and a little bit of Floetrol, American Floetrol in it, and a bit of water. I'll post the recipe on I got the original recipe from Garrick Brown, but I'll post the recipe on the description, so that if you're intended on making it, it's a really simple recipe. It doesn't have any house paint or anything in it like a lot of them do. House paint and me probably wouldn't get along too well. I'm just going to use my torch on it to get rid of some of the air bubbles. Any of this type of paint is self-leveling, but it always helps to get it almost there. So the paints that I'm using today are all Liquitex, except for this one is Amsterdam White Titanium, and this is a bright brilliant purple, I think it is. This is a mauve from Liquitex, and this is a blue. Specifically, I'll put the paints down in the description also, so that you can see what they are. But when I see colors, I just see the basic colors. Yeah, we're getting a few bubbles coming up, but that's just because the paint was shaken and not stirred. Yeah, there's some here too. Just try and get them out. This just warms up the paint and allows the bubbles to rise to the surface. So I better get the lid on this base coat before I do something terrible with it. Okay, I'm going to start with a darker color on the bottom, which I think would be the blue. I checked my paints, like all the ones I have made, not the ones I'm necessarily going to use this time, and most of them are fairly close to the same thickness. There's a few that are a little runny, but most of those I'm using right now, other than the white. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm just going to put a pool just off to the side here. Just a single one. Would help if I opened the top. There we go. And I'll put a little of this in. Oh, it's coming out the side. Oh well. I don't know why that was going on. Maybe I got paint dried on the top. Well, always got to be interesting, eh? Make sure I don't have it on here. Oh, something on there. Okay, there we go. And we'll put some white on the top. Okay. One of my balloons ended up with paper towel stuck on it, so now I'm down to this one and my little water-filled balloons. I got bubbles coming up through the white there too. Okay, give this a try. Oh, unstable surface Gus. Tried to put it up on some Tupperware again, but maybe I better just put it on because I need to push hard on it, and it's not going to work too well this way. So, I'll take these things out of here. Dots. Okay. And let's see what this does. And I don't have any paper towel. I try and prepare for every inevitable thing, but I never quite make it. See, I put balloon there. Okay, I'm going to try this again. It's a silicone mat, so the paint will peel up once it's dry. Found a cleaner one in the garbage. I must have thrown it away. Maybe I'll do something with this. Sometimes the more you do this, the better the flower gets. And then you can do better detail with the smaller one. Any dots and splashes and stuff that are on the board, once it dries, I can always just paint it over with white. of course it adds to it. Okay, I think maybe we'll do this one again. Oops. That's why it's handy that I have these things in tubes, these paints, because I notoriously hit things and knock them flying. Oop, go away, balloon. Oh, I guess it's going all the way now. Alright, let's give these ones a little bit of a try. I might pull out more detail. The problem with this is it's slippery. When I hit slippery, I move everywhere. Let go. Doesn't look too bad. Give it a bit of a torch in a bit. I'm just going to see if I can just... Okay. Give it a bit of a torch and see. Of course, this does not look like Fiona's, but gotta be myself, eh? It would be nice if I could get some of this background to move a bit. It's, sorry about that. I'll turn it this way so you can see. Just want to level it out a bit. Anyway, that's kind of what we have. I'll just show you there. I was just trying to do a minimal type of thing. I've been saturating everything with on the canvas with color, and I thought, well, maybe I'll do a minimal type of thing today. But, once it dries, I'll maybe touch it up, and then I'll show you the dry results. It'll be dry by tomorrow, and so I want to thank you for coming. This is just a little one today, and I appreciate you being with me and joining me on this little adventure that I'm on. Please take care of yourselves, and God bless, and bye for now.